Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode and the beginning of the a new series. This is kind of the finale series for FTL being released as a daily release. We have, when we look here, done probably as many uh, achievements as we're gonna do. I spent a good 16 hours or so trying to unlock the slug ship, trying to unlock the uh, secret ship, and it's just not going to happen in a timeline that is acceptable to me. Now, I've unlocked a lot of C-type ships and never played on them, as you are seeing here, and I've played a lot on this. I may have even gotten a victory on this ship when you weren't watching, but none of that even really matters. Uh, what do I put up a video of one more victory? You've seen me do a few victories through this series, and you've seen kind of how rare they are, and so there's not a lot going to be done different uh, if you'd seen that one episode. The things we didn't, the achievements we didn't get done were have a single boarding drone, kill 4 crew member. That would just be a random thing. The pacifism run is really a random thing. You'd have to get really lucky and have the right ship. Get to Sector 8 without buying anything from the store. Okay, that's kind of random too. A Federation victory on normal, and unlocking the Type A layout for every playable ship, which we can't do because it's just taking so long and so much of my time to try and unlock the slug ship. So, as a wrap up of the series, putting it on the back burner, not really going to ever say we're never going to play it again, but we are going to put it on the back burner. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through every single ship one last time. And for a lot of these sea ships, that means for the first time. And kind of the only time for at least a while, we are just going to go through everything on hard. That should hopefully give a good example of what hard mode is like. It should really show that even easy mode, which we've been playing this whole series up to this point on easy. I don't think I've done, maybe I did one episode on normal, but that's it. So we played this whole series on easy, and here I'm telling you we're gonna have to end the series a little prematurely, a little bit earlier than what I would have liked. I would have liked to have unlocked the slug ship. I would have liked to unlock the um, Chris, the secret ship, the crystal ship. Might as well spoil it. Uh, but it just doesn't seem like that's gonna happen within the time frame. So we have to call it basically. So this hard mode should be a good example of how hard the game can be, even though we've seen great examples just on easy how hard the game can be. Not playing with the best of strategies, obviously, but this game just feels a little unbalanced too. So starting off with the Kestrel on hard, we're gonna do one run on every ship, and we're just gonna play normal. We just want to see if we can get to the end and beat the game. If we can, great. If we can't, okay. So I need to attack things early. I need to get that scrap which will be less and less scrap. We started with 0 scrap on this on hard. We started, I think, with less fuel. We may have started with less drones. The hull damage looks the same. Can I do that? Get away with this, or is it gonna fire at me and hurt me? Or is it gonna? Why is his FTL delaying and charging? So 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 18 scrap. 3 fuels. Blue options or what? What should we go for? I guess we want to still go for blue options. The blue options in this game really don't pay off for themselves enough. All intelligence would say just get out of here, jump. But if I'm gonna fire a missile, which I pretty much have to, excuse me. Hopefully they're on. Accept their offer and get this guy in there to help put out the fire. And jump. Should I be racing to the end? I don't know. We've got a clone bay pirate here. Let's see. Accept their offer. Let's put this guy in charge of putting out the fires. Oh man, this is not turning out well. We need this fires out. I can't close the doors or do anything until the I guess I'll take the energy off the oxygen. Oh, it looks like I might very well just burn to death. Let's see. close those doors. Not an auspicious start, but I really don't think this is going to turn into great runs. I think it is only appropriate that these hard runs are going to end in miserable failure like so many other runs. If I somehow, just by some dumb luck, get a victory or get pretty far, that would be pretty amazing. I'm just getting very small amounts of scrap. I have enough fuel, so I'm not really at a problem of being short on fuel. Brain control. Stupid mind control. Shields down. Yeah, something tells me I might need shields. There we go, there we go. Accept that offer and be done with it. Fix those engines up. Get ready to jump. Man, those augmen are slow. Should I be dumping everything into the shield? It's possible. Am I just playing really bad strategy all the time? It would be really funny if I somehow saw somebody else playing this game and they were just doing like way better. I believe it could probably happen. But whatever that strategy is, whatever is needed to win at this game, it's just not made apparent to me. It just isn't. Get 40 more, get some better sensors. Except for the fact that I have too much damage and not enough scrap. This so far has felt like just a slightly more precarious version of easy. Doesn't seem like there's a big swing, which I guess I have to appreciate that, because obviously if they made hard really hard for as hard as easy is, shields down. I think I wasted some missiles. Just accept them, why not? It seems like it's pretty crucial to go ahead and accept when they surrender. Not as a moralistic thing, just as a don't waste one more missile. Don't sit there and waste your time, take damage. Maybe I should put 50 into the shield at this point. Well, we made it out of Sector 1, or at least we have a good chance of making it out of Sector 1. Watch this, watch this. Prove me wrong here. Watch the game, prove me wrong. So to the next sector. Well, I can go Mantis controlled sector or abandoned sector. So fight the Lannis or the Mantis. It's smarter to go with the Mantis, I suppose, in this path. Maybe it's smarter just to get to the end of get to Sector 8 and not waste too much. Maybe I could unlock the achievement, get to Sector 8 and not buy anything from the store. I think it's always the right answer to just side with the fugitive on that one. I'm not gonna fire any missiles because it won't do any good with the defense. Yeah, he's just sitting there repairing it. I'm a little surprised they even made it past Sector 1. I will say, as I'm thinking about what will be a replacement for FTL, maybe not picking as slow a game as FTL can be. Because there's certainly points here, undeniable points, where it's just slow. Slow as all can be. It's Mantis. Pry it open. Oh man. That didn't work the way I'd planned. Alright. I managed to not kill 2 crew members at once. What a waste. What a waste. I think focusing on shields early, maybe even earlier than I have, might be a better strategy. Distress call. If I take the distress call, I can't. I'd have to back into whatever. Let's do it. So we've got the shield now. Now it's just a matter of getting enough power to power it. So I need another 40. And I've gotten stuck on this quest. This should be an easy enough fight. Man, another one of these? There's some randomness about it. I don't know what I'd want on FTL if they were gonna make a FTL 2.0. I think probably it's far enough now. Let's just leave it leave it as is and start over again from scratch. Think of some different ways that you could do things. Speed it up. I'd want more scenarios. I'd want more Star Trek-like experiences. Let's see. So I'm not gonna buy anything from the ship, just store. Just gonna attempt to get that achievement. Why not? And there's far too many fights, even though that is supposed to be the main system in this game. Is just fighting ships. It just happens so often. It's so repetitive after you've done it enough times. if I can kill the crew here, that would be cool. Alright, let's see. Put this fire out. Put everybody back where they're supposed to be. And jump to the exit. Have made it to sector, the next sector. Is 9 points of damage worth the missiles? Probably. Plus, now that I have 40 scrap, I can turn on that second shield. Get a little bit ahead of the curve. And go to the next sector. So we have an Uncharted Nebula or Rebel controlled. Might as well go to Uncharted Nebula. Just use the store as a convenient place to jump. Do I want to fight these guys? Two shields and a bunch of damage and one missile. Let's just stay hidden. Use this next door. Already I'm avoiding fights. Already. Maybe I'll make the game hard on myself by lollygagging so much. Maybe if I keep the rebel people, the rebel fleet in my dust, that also means you get easier areas. I don't really buy that as a thought, but it is an interesting concept. So I practically decided to just focus in on what am I trying to say? Focusing on killing getting to the end. I don't think this is working. Well, that was my one missile. Guess I shouldn't have traded away all my missiles, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna take more damage than this is worth. This is a nightmare ship. This will be the death of me. Should have just not gotten in the fight. This is really the dichotomy and the problem of playing FTL. It's just this whole system of you don't get rewarded at all for not fighting people. And if you do fight them, you often take hull damage, you often lose. I feel like I maybe was ahead of the curve, and it kind of feels like, and maybe this is true, that okay, so that was dumb. That was another dumb choice. It feels like that getting a second shield only hurt me, because it seems like as soon as I got a second shield, hey, I got 2 achievements there. What were those achievements? We will have to see at the end what those achievements were to get as far as we did, and we didn't get any repairs, and we didn't pay for any repairs. Wow. That's some pretty big amount of scrap I just got there. I need weapons. No, you can't just be defensive. I need to sell my missile launcher, and I need to get some real weapons. Alright. We'll put him in charge of that, and we'll put him in charge of that. Well, nope. I don't think so, actually. Let's do that the other way. I thought he was a weapons engineer skilled, but he isn't. He has fighting ability, which is pretty worthless. It kind of feels like a pacifism run. Well, we've almost done a pacifism run here. Do another distress call. I'm down to 5 fuel. Why not? If we're gonna do stupid things like play this game on hard, we might as well just do really stupid things and try and attack giant spiders. So, Uncharted, Nebula, and then 2 easy ones, and then maybe we'll get to Sector 8. But we only have 2 fuel left, so... It's hard to believe that we're gonna make it. Real hard to believe. I can't even damage them. I have enough fuel to jump and get out. But if I jump into another fight, what good is that gonna do? Okay, so we've hit a problem. Problem that we really can't solve. And we've lost. We've effectively lost. All our weapons are down. We don't have a pilot in the pilot seat. We have no piloting anywhere. They're taking out our shields. These guys are gonna fire on us in a second and do some more damage. We've got 1 or 2 hits in us left, and we're gonna die. Seems like it feels like it was a mistake to get the shields. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the exact right move. Maybe I should have gotten the shields the very first thing. Maybe next run we'll just get straight shields every as high as we can get them. 4 shields as soon as possible. We're dead. We're dead. Strangely enough, though, we did progress somewhere. We didn't get the top 5 for the Kestrel A class, but we got this unlocked on hard, just getting started, and on a wing and a prayer. Okay, so now they were playing on hard, it is re-unlocking everything. So for everything that's unlocked on easy, could be unlocked on hard. So Federation Victory normal, if I beat it on hard, probably would unlock that too. Some of these though aren't going to be unlocked on anything different. So that's a little interesting. We're going to get redundant achievements. And if I'd done any of these, I would have unlocked them again. So there's reason, they're trying to put reason at least in there that you would play again. But that's not really enough to interest me. And so that's the last time we play as the Kestrel for a daily release series. I don't know why I'm saying last time. Probably will play as the Kestrel at some point in the future. I'm probably going to come back to this game at some point in the future, and just every now and then. This FTL is a good game to play while I'm uploading videos because it's not an online game and it's not that graphics intensive, so I can have the programs uploading videos in the background. So we will make new extra episodes eventually, but that's this for the series, for the daily release series. That's the last Kestrel. I don't know how to explain it better. Next time we're gonna play as the Red Tail on hard, and then we'll play as the Swallow on hard, and then we're just gonna play as the Taurus, Vortex, and Tetragon. So 3 episodes in a row you're gonna see me get through all those. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to do it. Although I could do it the other way. I could play all the A types and then all the B types. I like I like that thought better actually. So instead of playing the red tail next time, I've I've changed my mind and we're gonna play the Taurus. We'll go through every A type on hard and then we'll come back and do the B types on hard and then we will do the C types. I think I was hitting the random button there. Anyways, that's it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Battle.net or Steam, friend me or follow me on those stuff. That information is down in the notes. Please do. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.